nothing, and you like
Did
it.
you like did you see me sewing? This is how this is how you
Sewing?
do
No.
man sewing.
Is
Vice
this
grips
leather?
and the needle.
Oh no, is that for real? Is that how you're really doing it?
Yeah.
I
It's like
mean,
really thick leather.
he's got my vote.
Because I tried to do a thimble with a lip chap container, and when I pushed hard, it came through the lip chap container into my thimble. So, like, we're gonna switch to vice grips.
That's funny. Yeah, I like that. What is that? Is that like your wood carrying bag?
Yes, yeah. So instead of carrying like an armload of wood like this, I can carry double the amount in a hand.
Nice.
So
Dope.
2 trips instead of 4. It's like groceries. Men don't do more than 1 trip.
Yeah, I got a little bit of that in me. I'm like, no, I can do
You're like,
more.
even
More.
it's like a 15-foot walk. You're like, no, I'm not doing that twice. Fuck no.
Yeah,
I
why?
drove all the
Just
way
stack it
there.
up. I know. Groceries sucks because you got to go there, pick it all out, put it on the counter, put it in your car, get it home. All this organizing of your groceries, like, fuck, I'm just
Or you
hungry.
can buy it online and they'll walk it out to your car and put it in the trunk for you.
Oh, no. Or you could buy it online and they'll drive it straight to your front door and drop it off right there at
That's
the
true
front door.
too. I don't have that option in the woods.
Yeah, that's so yeah, that's the only way I do it now. I haven't been to the grocery store since they forced masks. And then after it wasn't required, they still had a sign on their door that was like, "We require masks." So I called them and I'm like, "Are you guys still requiring masks?" And like, "Yeah." I'm like, "Phew."
Fuck
So I
you.
haven't been to that grocery store in over 4 years.
Yeah. Me either. Like people fucked me over. Called the cops on me at one grocery store. They went out of business, so fuck you.
Ooh, sorry about that for them. Sorry about your legacy, but that's what you get.
Karma.
Okay. Yeah, that is
Yes.
karma.
We're
You
late.
want to get into this book? We started. We're
Oh,
live.
we're live. Whoops. Good thing I didn't say anything offside.
I said we were going live. You didn't hear
I
that?
know I wasn't paying attention. I was in my
I'm
sewing
sorry.
mind.
I let you show the internet you're sewing. You did good. They love it, I'm sure. It's me, you,
I'll
and
get
a meat
critiqued
in
now.
chat.
Those aren't the right sewing vice grips. What are you doing? Those are for cotton.
That's funny. Today we're going to finish up Trump's book.
Yes.
The Letters to Trump book. Oh, finally. Part 3, the last 100 pages.
Bum, bum, bum.
Yeah, these ones are, I feel like the start of the book, there was kind of like, ooh, this will be good. And then the middle, you're like, haha, perfect Trump. And now the end is sort of like,
Filler.
Trump is really, yeah, he love him some Trump. So we're going to hear, he's going to really pat himself on the back at the end.
Trump would never. He would have someone pat him on the back.
But you know what's interesting? Remember how you noticed that V in those couple letters? Look how Ron,
Yes.
who the fuck is this again? Look how Ron Paul signs his autograph. It's a V.
That's, yeah. And
It's
that's
like
not
the
a P. There's no way that's a relative of a P. It's got to be like a code or something.
But it could be a D for Rand.
Oh, yeah, that's a good point. I think that's probably what it is. But why wouldn't you close it? You're a fucking doctor.
You just sign it with your first name, Rand.
Of course it's a doctor.
Because he's not Ron. He's Rand.
Apparently, I read that messy handwriting is a sign of intelligence because your brain works faster than your hand can work. And I don't know if it's true.
That's why curse words come from brilliant people like myself. Because
they say people who swear are more honest.
Exactly.
Because you're not trying to think about what you're saying. You're just saying exactly what you think in the moment.
Yeah, but liars can do that too, right?
Oh yeah.
So that's not a good barometer. Hey, before we get into this, I clicked on that link you left about the engineer, the Silicon Valley engineer dude, or what was he, a Google programmer or some shit?
Something.
And he just killed his wife with his bare hands. He just punched
beat her like a
neck.
fucking monkey.
Yikes! Do you think so? Okay,
that would take a long fucking time. A lot. Do you ever see UFC when they're punching somebody on the ground for 5 minutes straight and they're full power? This was a skinny little Asian dude, so it took forever.
She was skinny also, though. Yeah, okay, so this man kills his wife. They're both Google programmers or something.
Right.
But the night that he kills her, the night before that, like a few hours before he actually is going to do it, he has dinner at their house. They have dinner with a friend. And the friend says that he's just staring into the space the whole time. So I wonder if the wife said she's leaving him, maybe he found her
Yes.
cheating or
Oh,
something
well,
like
they
that.
laid off 1,000 or a couple thousand people at Google and YouTube.
Oh,
I
I
wonder
wonder
if
if he
he
lost
was
his
like,
job.
I'm gonna take her with me kind of thing.
Well, he didn't die. He didn't kill himself.
He was going out. Maybe it was the shame of
When was he
losing his
gonna do
job.
that part? Because the next day, the neighbor comes back, the guy at dinner comes back. He's like,
I'm
"This is
helping.
fucking
I'm
weird."
trying to give him some options.
And he's, like, praying, right? He looks through the windows, and he sees him on his knees with his hands in the air, and he won't respond to them. He's like, "What's up?" So he calls 911. The cops come. He won't respond to them. So the cops go in and find the lady in her bedroom dead and then arrest him. And they said, "What happened to your hand?" And he's like, "I was punching my wife." So he didn't kill himself. It doesn't seem like that was the plan at all.
But you
He
can't
should have
punch
started
yourself to
with
death, could
himself.
you?
No, but maybe he took something, like, maybe he
Ambien.
thought he died.
Ambien.
Maybe he took, like, 700 vitamin C. I think that'll kill you, but then what if it didn't?
Will he
He had,
plead?
like,
What do you think he's gonna plead? Guilty? Not guilty? Mental defect?
insanity. I say go with that. Go with that insanity shit, because that seems pretty insane.
Don't you have to have like a history of it? Can you just call like?
Mm,
Can you
well,
just say I
what?
snapped for 2 hours and then they no
Yeah,
problem?
totally.
Really?
Why not?
Well, because how do you
Because
know you're not gonna snap like 2 weeks later?
that's
Again
why
and again.
they put you in a mental facility. Yeah, because 'cause you're fucking woo-hoo. I don't think you get off of punishment. You're probably more punished, like, you probably have to be in that facility forever if you can't tell when you're gonna murder someone, but it's better than jail by
Yeah.
far.
Well, I know in the Philippines, if you cheat on your spouse can kill you and not go to jail. It's legal. It's actually legal.
Either one?
Yeah, it doesn't matter, man or woman. If your spouse cheats and everyone knows it, so people try not to step out.
Damn.
And
Well,
they're a
that's
big
messed
Christian
up.
country, right?
What
There's
if they
no
just
divorce. There
framed
is zero divorce in the Philippines.
Hmm,
So
I know
you better pick the right one because you can't kill it.
it's yikes. Okay, yeah, you can't punch it in the face. Maybe that's why the Google people moved here. They kept saying that they just were married and they just bought their house in April, like last April.
I'm gonna guess there's a financial issue or something.
Maybe. Maybe that's why they kept saying the house was worth $2 million and it's just a little house and they had a Beamer in the driveway.
Maybe he
Mm.
got like drunk and thought I could kill her and dispose of her, and then he was too weak to pick her body up to move her. He's a
Maybe.
skinny little Asian. If you guys haven't seen him, he's a real skinny, like 100-pound Asian. So that might have been
Yeah,
the problem.
I
He
would
planned
pull
it
it
all
off.
out in his head and then couldn't lift it.
No, no, no. He was way too smart. He knew what dead weight was. He didn't think about this.
No,
He just
nerds
went
don't know.
crazy.
Nerds aren't that smart. They only know
He
IP.
probably lost his job, like you said, and didn't know how to tell her, so he just killed her instead of telling her.
Yeah. Well, that was Chris Benoit. He killed his family because he was. I think he said in a note or something that he would rather have them die with him than know that they're going to be sad living that he killed himself.
What? That's
Yeah,
some
that was
selfish shit.
right. That's a common thing. Husbands will kill like they want to kill themselves, but they'll take the kids with them because they feel in their crazy mind, like it's not logical thinking. They're like, I would rather them be dead with me than live with another man and someone else raising them, right?
Wow.
Which is crazy.
Okay. Yeah, that's a little bit much. You're like, if you were gonna kill me, if you could kill me, turns out I wouldn't have been that sad. So write that in a note. I was gonna murk you all because fuck y'all. And then I won't be so sad.
See?
You saved me and you're gone.
Well, that's like that's the murder suicide thing, right? They're like, I'm gonna do it, but I don't want them to be with anyone else, so they're coming with me.
I think it's more like I hate you and I'm a coward also, so I'm gonna kill myself
Yeah, it's
instead of
probably
face
50-50 on
punishment.
that one.
Yeah, that's how I see it. Okay. We're about 9 minutes into the show. If anybody was gonna show up, they're probably here already. Okay. Rand Paul wrote this letter to Donald Trump. It says, Donald, thanks for helping us with our what? Guatemala cataract mission trip. Let me know when you're in DC and we'll play some golf. Which I'm not sure if you watched our show yesterday, but Donald Trump speaks in coded language based on the testimony of a non-expert. And I'm
Right.
pretty sure golf means cocaine. They do chase the white ball a lot.
So. Guatemala, I wonder what experiments Rand was doing down there.
Cataract.
Nobody in America's got cataracts to fix. Like, I don't understand that either. Why do we have to go to different countries to help people? Why can't you help people next door?
Because $1,000 in Guatemala is like $1 billion here, and there's so much fucking red tape here that you have to go to another country to affect change. I don't know. I made that up right now, but I assume. Like, same with Mr. Beast, bruh. There are Black people in Kentucky that don't even know how to use a fax machine or something. Right. Ask Biden, but they need that, and you shouldn't dig wells in Africa until all the Africans have.
Yeah, those Africans have been without wells for about 5,000 years. They know what they're doing.
I'm just kidding. I think you could do both. Like, stop buying jets and creating islands, Mr.
Well, they called him racist for giving Black people water.
He is racist. He hates white Americans. He didn't give us water. He gave us a freaking jet. What are you going to do with that?
Well, that's Trudeau. So in Canada, before he got elected, there was like, I don't know, 100 reservations in Canada with bad water. And he was, protesting like, we got to get First Nations clean drinking water. The Conservatives hate the First Nations. When I get elected, I'm going to get them clean drinking water. 7 years later, zero. But he gave Hamas terrorists $25 million for their water to get them clean drinking water.
Well, remember the video we watched where they were killing the fish?
Yeah.
That's the start.
The invasion species. Yeah. Right. The most eaten fish in like probably the northern hemisphere is smallmouth bass, and they're calling it invasive species.
Well, I guess they are. They could be invasive, and they probably are invasive somewhere. But also, if you put a bunch of chemicals in the water to kill the fishies, they killed everything for the people.
It wasn't just like a targeted poison. It just literally killed all living things in that water, including the people whose wells were on that lake that were drinking it and smelling it and tasting it. And the government didn't go, hey, for the next 2 weeks, don't drink your well water. We're just going to do this covertly.
Yeah, that's really fucked up. Okay, I'm looking at this letter, this page here with this letter. It says biography. Dr. Rand Paul represents Kentucky in the U.S. Senate. And no matter what, when I see Kentucky, I think of legal bites, because during the it had to have been the Depp trial when the DUI guy got out of the courtroom, remember? So they're talking about him on their panel, and somebody says, well, he's from Kentucky, and Legal Bites goes, he is? And they're like, yeah, DUI guy in KY. She goes, oh, I thought that meant something else. It's so funny to me to think that like she thought that. I don't know. I think that's
right?
Funny. It's really funny it was cute.
I think they didn't like him because he was a DUI lawyer, and they think like he's a sub lawyer.
Yeah, totally.
I think that's why they turned on him so quick, because he's one of the degenerates that helps out those evil people.
Yeah, why couldn't he be a professional Baldo inspector?
But doesn't Sean defend pedophiles?
Whoa. Yeah, I don't know. Does he?
I think he said he does, or he would. Like, yeah, I think that's.
I'm sure he would, but not for that offense, right? That's got to be what he said. I'm not a fan at all of potentially cucked, but I cannot imagine that he would say he'd defend the act of.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure that that's like his clientele.
No way. No way.
I'll have to do some digging, but I'm pretty sure that that's why he does those cases, because, well, he doesn't have to go to court. He just gets them to plead out and stuff. Because everyone needs defense.
It's developing news, folks. This is bullshit. I call absolute bullshit. There's no way that I just found out about this on whatever day it is, 2024.
Well, you don't watch them, right?
Nah, but I've watched enough people that I feel like they would have said that. I don't feel like he would have the audience he had if he's a pedophile defender. If he was... We're going to find out. We'll stick a pin in that one, folks.
We'll just ask him. I'll just message him next time he's live. He's like, hey, do you defend pedophiles?
He's going to say no to that. You have to ask it like you're talking to an AI.
No, he'll go, I'll defend anybody if they pay me. Everyone needs a lawyer. Everyone's entitled to a defense. It'll be one of those.
No way. Sean, that's the thing. I'm not gonna stick up for him. I don't think so, but you never know.
I'm putting you in
I've
a real bad
experienced
spot.
myself.
You're trying to defend someone you don't care about.
I have experienced his ability to be a complete fucking faggot.
Right.
So I will not put this past him, although I highly
She's
fucking
coming
doubt
over
it.
on my side.
Before he blatantly lied on me and put me out there for the wolves, he didn't strike me as a human that would do that. As a matter of fact, he struck me as somebody who would middle fingers up, big, say fuck that guy. Even though he might be entitled to a defense, that Sean wouldn't be one to do it. But I would hate to be proven wrong about that, but I wouldn't
I
be
think that's
surprised.
why Randazza takes on people like Nick, because that's like when lawyers get pedophiles, like, nope, not me. We'll give him to Randazza. We'll give him, like, that's where Randazza gets all of his clients, is from other lawyers refusing to take on these guys. And I throw him to Randazza, and I think Sean picks him up.
I didn't follow that. Let's keep going. Do you know who Michael Douglas is?
Yes.
Yeah,
Oh,
this
yeah.
is nice. I think the wife must have written this because her name
Susan.
is first.
Yeah, she put her name first.
It says, "Dear Ivana and Donald, well, we finally got back to Santa Barbara with fond memories of an incredible 4th of July. We both were deeply touched that you included us in such an interesting and impressive group on your maiden party. The evening was a lot of fun, and the Trump princess was truly stunning. Please let us know if you get out west, and we hope to see you soon. Fondly, Deandra and Michael."
Did she write a lot as one word?
She did. But they
Fail.
fixed it when they I mean, maybe maybe 100 years ago that it was one word.
I don't think so. My grandma was
Is
like
that
100 years old, and she used to slap me for that one. So one benefit of having a grandmother who was an English school teacher, I get corrected constantly on my wordage.
Oh, that's why you're like that. That's why you're a grammar Nazi.
Right. and it just bugs people.
It is kind of funny. There's a letter in here. I think we'll see it actually, where I'm as well grammar Nazi. Where like they couldn't even spell your correctly. That's wrong. Your.
I hate autocorrect. Always fucks it up, puts it exactly the opposite of what I want.
What? I turned autocorrect off a long time ago. I'd rather me be incorrect.
Oh, I can't spell this.
Autocorrect try to change some shit.
I know what words
Really?
I want to use, but I can't spell them. No, at all.
It's
Zero.
because you're Canadian. You're trying to rely on your accent to help you out. It's not gonna work.
I sound it out like no.
ABOOOT.
Even like it's my spelling's so bad. Even autocorrect's like, I don't know, man. They're like, we're not even gonna give you suggestions to pick from.
That's funny. Okay, this is what Mr. President Trump said. You know what's funny? The picture that I took there is very orange compared to what it looks like here in the book. Oh. I didn't do that on purpose. I just took these pictures yesterday when I was watching the Flintstones. So nothing, that's just the daylight happening into the book, but it doesn't look like that at all in the book. So that's my bad. It says, Michael is so much like his father, a true star, a really nice guy who has successfully lived up to an incredible acting legacy. I was once in the lobby of the Beverly Hills Hotel when Melania and Michael came up to me, introduced himself, and said I was a really great actor. This was when The Apprentice was a rating smash. I looked at him and said, no, I'm not acting. I'm just playing myself. He replied, no, you're acting. You're not just playing yourself. Why? That's the end of it. Why did he tell us that?
Who knows?
Did he like you or not? Because I don't think he liked you very much. He
probably did like him, and then he probably like turned on him like all the Hollywoods. He's like, I used to like you, but I'm gonna give you a backhand here.
You're not just playing yourself, you're acting. Well, okay, to be fair, when we're live, I feel like I'm being myself, but there is this element to it that's like when we do hit end, it's like, oh, okay. So I think
we're still ourselves. We're just filtering out stuff.
Right? Yeah, I guess so.
Like we're filtering out a lot of swear words and a lot of like offside opinions, and well, I'm not really, but
I don't feel like I am either, but there is something about being live that is different in a way. Where I wouldn't say we're acting, but I can understand maybe what Michael Douglas is saying. Was trying to say. I don't know why Trump put in his book because it's just confusing. He's not an interesting person, this Trump. I don't think.
He probably put all these letters in with all these people's names, so they had to buy the book to see what he said.
That's why it's 300 pages. He's like $300 at
Yeah,
least, and it's a $100
sales right
book, so
there.
he's making $3,000 for
Right?
sure. I'm not sure who Billy Bush is, but let's read about him. Or let's read what he wrote first, I suppose.
I know he's a
Says
TV commentator type,
radio and
on the
television host.
Hollywood side.
So is he the one in the middle or this one?
Yes, the one in the middle.
This is Billy Bush. Well, he feels like he's overacting here. This guy and this guy seem to, I don't know.
Yeah, those are the people that are always like, oh, always happy. I was in a car accident yesterday, but I'm happy about it.
This one?
Yeah. Permanent smile, but you know they're not happy. They're just doing it's so fake and
it's a little much. Whatever Trump said is not that funny. Everyone laughs at him though, and that's probably why you think he does what he does, because they like want to laugh at him so that he likes them.
Well, I think they're in front of that background too. It's where you stand and get all your pictures taken for the thing, so they have to keep on. They don't want to get caught with a brownie face.
Mm-hmm.
So it's I'm just happy all the time.
For sure, for sure. Okay, this is what he said. DT, you know, because when you're BB, you address Donald as
We're that cool.
DT. I watched Rice vs. Taylor on your new Golf Channel show and loved it. I was occasionally and momentarily distracted by the gorgeous blonde that was walking alongside you. Appropriate touch, but the action was great. You are a genius. Another national show featuring you and your ventures. This is simply meant to send my regards and also tell you if you find another guy with a 15 to 18 handicap who wants to take me on, I'll make myself available. All the best. See you soon. BB and Billy Bush.
I think Billy's gay.
No way. He wants that blonde. Oh, you think
it was it was a girl, does it?
That's true. My bad. Sorry, Billy. I didn't mean to do that to you. You could totally have been a dude.
It was definitely probably a girl though. No one Trump.
Definitely, probably 100%. Let's see
no was 100%.
Yeah, 100%. Billy Bush, it says, back in 2005, I agreed to do a live cameo for Days of Our Lives, a long-running, successful daytime television show, and was greeted by Billy Bush from Access Hollywood. Oh,
that's
in the mobile dressing room. Oh, is this the fucking pussy guy?
He was the guy in the bus that liked him.
I didn't realize who this was. Okay, hold on. Access Hollywood in the mobile dressing room that was set up by NBC. Little did I know they had mics inside the room and recorded conversations that were basic locker room talk. The audio, which should never have been recorded and was quite possibly illegal.
What state was that in?
California, I would say.
Is that a two-party consent state or one party?
Access Hollywood. I actually think it's two.
If it's two, it's legal. But if it was one, Trump could have fucking destroyed them.
I think it's two. That's why you don't just say possibly illegal, bro. If this was illegal, you'd have been on this shit the moment it came out.
That's true. So you're probably right about that.
He's just saying that because that's how these liars like to talk.
Yeah, if it would have been in a different state, it would have been illegal.
Yeah, quite possibly illegal had it been 6 miles to the left.
Oh, wait, here's a question too, because you can record conversations you're in, but you can't leave recordings in rooms or buildings and things and hope somebody says something, whether it's two-party or one party.
These two dudes are wearing mics. Like you might want to assume.
Yeah, that's true too. I wonder if Access Hollywood could turn on the hot mic on and off from the technical truck or whatever they use. Or do you think Billy fucking set the trap for Trump?
With that smile, I don't know.
Right.
So Billy's not gay, or maybe he's so gay that Trump was really trying to get him to grab him.
Right. He's like, come on, man, just grab some pussy.
He wanted him to squirt.
I'll let you do it.
He knows he likes penis.
I hate that part too, because Trump said they'd let you do it.
They do let you, or they would let you. Why do you hate that part?
Well, because the news is like he just walks up and grabs them by them. He's like, no, they give him permission. Let is the permission. They let you do it. Otherwise, they'd say no.
Oh,
so it was consensual.
But in that bus, he says the worst. What he says is, I got to put in some gum or some Tic Tacs or something because I might just start kissing him. You know, I can't stop myself. I just walk up and start kissing him. Bro, what? You're fucking old and gross and orange. Don't.
If they let him. Hey, if they let him.
No, you walk up and start kissing. There's no ask. Where's the ask?
Romance. Hello.
He's a grown man. He's
I have
married
never
to a
in
woman.
my life, never have I asked a woman, "Can I kiss you before I do it?"
No, but you're probably on a date with her, and at the end of the date is when you're like, "Okay, I'm gonna try to move in slowly," and if she
I don't
backs
know.
up a little, I'll fucking know.
I think when you start leaning in, I don't think anyone's like, "I wonder if he's just checking my breath." Either you
Maybe he's
wait
gonna
for it.
hug
If you see
me.
someone
Maybe he's a
leaning into
hugger.
you, you're
Maybe
either
he's a
waiting to
hugger.
get kissed or you're gonna
No,
lean back and
you're
go, "Nope."
fucking not. Mhm.
Have you ever been kissed by someone against your will?
My grandpa is a mouth kisser. Yes. So weird. Rest his soul.
Easy
God
now.
rest his soul.
I know you live kind of southern US, but
It's not the same.
I know
I don't
what you
know
mean
what
though,
his
yeah.
problem was, but yeah, I have, and it's
The
like,
old
"Grandpa."
people denture breath. You can like, whoa, 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 whoa.
You can't get away from it sometimes. They're just like, "I
No.
didn't expect that, grandpa." Trump. Like, "Don't do that again. You don't just get to kissing because 'cause you're rich and you feel like I want your money." Like, "No, you're married and you're old." I
Millions
don't
of
know.
girls
There's
will though.
Yeah, and then there's a whole Me Too movement. You lose words because of these girls.
Right.
Anyways,
Fuck you, Billy.
Trump is married during all of this, though, is the thing. So it's like, quit it. Just keep your pecker and your tongue and all that. Just do not do. Just stop it.
Yeah, but he's just talking shit like boys talking locker. Girls are way worse when you guys get together in groups and talk shit about men. You're way worse.
What do we say?
You know what you say.
You don't know is why I'm trying to say that. You're assuming we're worse.
Bring your sister on and bring
We
the other
are
girls on
worse.
to our girls' night and
We
talk about men, and we'll just sit back and watch.
we are worse, but if it's a married woman talking about, "Dude, I just can't stop touching all their penises," you're like, "Whore, you're a fucking whore. Can't believe you're talking about this." That's the standard. You're not like, "Dude, high five. You're the best of all the
No,
whores."
no, no, no. Women go, if I wasn't married.
We say shit like, no, we say shit like, "I would bury him this place and that place, and this is what I do with the body." We're like evil in a different way. We're not Our locker room talk is very, very incriminating in a different way. So
Yeah,
like, this is
I think if they
socially
put some hot
incriminating,
mics
ours is
on the
legally
females,
incriminating.
like I don't know, who would be an attractive female on the left?
On the left,
None of them because they're on the left.
no, there's some. Think about it. There's gotta be something.
Like Megyn Kelly used to be on the left, but now she's not.
She's 100 years old. She's not even cute anymore. Knock it off.
She looks like Nicole
Um,
Brown. Leave her alone.
she does. But, like, she looks like if Nicole Brown stayed alive and kept aging, she doesn't like,
Well,
young
she
Megan
is like,
Kelly was pretty
isn't she
too.
in her 50s?
That's what I'm trying to say. She's pretty, but, like,
For a 50-year-old
for a
woman, man.
50-year-old isn't the scale we're going for. We're going for, like, hot chick that would be talking about dudes behind the scenes,
Well,
right?
Trump's
Or
70.
that's true. Okay, so if
Trump,
okay,
Trump's only like
well, let's
3 or
give Megan
4 years
Kelly to the
different
left
than
then.
Biden.
I agree with this. Huh?
Do you know Trump's only like 3 or 4 years age difference from Biden?
Yeah. They're both old as
And
fuck.
one's like can barely walk and function. The other was like going to UFC fights and like 1 o'clock in the morning and partying. And
Yeah, he probably needs his rest, but Trump gets shit wrong, like, he calls people by the wrong name. What do you think about that?
he's a busy man.
My ass. If the other one was doing it, El Potato, he'd be
It
like, "'Cause
depends
he got
it depends who
dementia."
he's talking about. If he's talking about someone he doesn't like, he'll like fuck up their name on purpose just to like insult them.
No, I think
Whose name
he's
did he get wrong?
old and what Biden?
What do you call him? Old Joe? Sleepy
Obama.
Joe?
He
Dementia
calls him
Joe?
Obama.
Yeah, he's Obama. He's just Obama's puppet.
He's not doing it like that. He's accidentally doing it, and then he said someone else's name wrong. I haven't seen this, so I won't, but I haven't looked into it, but they said he called Haley Pelosi, which I could imagine he could mix the 2 up.
Yeah, they're
Now,
both mental.
misspeaking and constantly calling somebody the wrong name, I mean, he is old, so to say that he wouldn't do that is like, of course he's
I don't
gonna
know. I
mess
think
up.
Trump's
You
pretty
or I would
sharp.
mess up. Yeah, okay, but he's an old dude and a
He is
human.
old. He's very old. But he's sharp. I'll give him he's sharper than any other person his age I know.
How many do you know?
Well, everyone that's on TV at 70. Although
Okay.
Matlock might fuck him up.
Is Hunter still on TV? Because I challenged Trump to Hunter. I don't know how old that guy is now, but he was old in the 90s. So, next picture. Look at that. That's a rally.
Right? So this is a Trump rally, and then you go to a Biden rally. It's in a high school gymnasium half full. This is part of my red pill.
This is, let's see. Where do you think this is? What numbers are these? I can't read these numbers. It says N, I think, or
St. Louis?
Washington.
Possibly St. Louis?
How can you tell?
I'm trying to look at the banners on the top, and it looks like possibly a wing for the St. Blue Wing.
I made that up. It's a star, and it says something over it. It might see.
And they only have like 5 numbers retired, so they're not like an old city with a
Is
like
NAACP a sports thing or a race thing?
NAACP is a race thing. They're the biggest race grifters ever.
Okay, it's not them then. So I don't know whose arena this is. Yeah, this is just Trump. Is he speaking here? Yeah. This is just Trump here. That little speck right here in the bottom.
Like, look at, and those people waited hours outside to get in.
Look at this.
Who did this? Did you do that?
That's what I'm saying. Who did this? Okay.
What? Oh, there's gonna be a reason for it.
Why? There isn't. I promise you. When I flipped to this the other day, I was like, "What? Why is this here?" This is the security tag from the book.
No way.
So I think it.
Trump should sue somebody.
I got this at Barnes and Noble on the shelf. So, like, seriously, somebody.
Barnes and Nobles did that. One of the employees at Barnes and Nobles did that on purpose.
Why would they put this in the book?
You should take a screenshot of that or a picture and send it to Trump's Twitter and go, "Hey, Barnes and Noble doing you dirty."
Or maybe he's like, I don't want to be in a photo with what's this?
No. That's somebody in Barnes and Noble was trying to be a dick and do it.
Should I try to pull it off? Maybe it comes off really easy.
It might.
Let's see. I'm just gonna.
Yeah, give it a little tug. Go easy because it might rip the face right off. You might have to steam it off.
It is coming off really easy.
God, yeah, some of them don't have like the super sticky tack.
But there's still, you can see where the square was. I think
that's still a dirty move. You put it on like the blue part of the page or the floor of the page, or over the British flag would be the best place. To put it right there, they're doing Trump, honestly.
Who's this lady again?
That was
Theresa May.
Theresa May, president of
She paid somebody to do this. Look at those shoes. That's god awful. Can you see them? Oh, you can't. Hold on. These are some type of print. Oh my Lanta, why is she wearing this?
Yeah, there's something about the crazy woke side and their foot fetish with like weird socks and weird shoes. And
I don't mind weird socks, but those shoes don't make any sense.
That was Trudeau's whole campaign in 2015. He was just going around on TV showing people his socks. Like if you type in Trudeau socks, you'll get like 50 pages on Google.
I'm not doing it. I don't care. I don't ever want to know that. But, okay, November 6, 2016. This is right after the election. Dear Mr. President-elect, many congratulations on your victory in last night's election. The United Kingdom and the United States have an enduring and special relationship based on the values of freedom, democracy, and enterprise. We share many challenges and priorities, including delivering prosperity and security for all of our citizens, and we are each other's strongest partner and ally on trade, security, and defense. I look forward to speaking to you in the earliest opportunity to pass on my congratulations personally and to begin our discussions on how we can build on these strong links to ensure the security and prosperity of our two nations. In the years ahead, my government stands ready to work closely with you and your team as you prepare for office. I look forward to speaking to you and to working with you in the months and years to come. Yours sincerely, Theresa. Something May.
I don't think
President May. Prime Minister May. It says she was 2016 to 2019. But like they send this letter out to everyone. Why would he put it in here? They got it as soon as there's a new president. They're like, "Hey, we need to fucking meet. Time to shake hands and make sure."
This is probably cool. Trump's way of saying, "See, look, I don't hate women. I put them in my book."
He doesn't hate women. But I mean, some women, besides Rosie O'Donnell and maybe Theresa May, because
only Rosie O'Donnell,
because he paid to have his face blocked out of their image. It's so weird. This is very weird, but it came off really easy.
Does anyone know what Rosie said to piss Trump off so bad? Because like thousands of people flipped on him, right? But he really only fucking hates her.
No, he said the specific things that Megyn Kelly was trying to accuse him of. He only said about Rosie O'Donnell. He's like,
yeah, but before that, but him and Rosie had a feud for like 2 years before that, for like a long stretch.
And you want to know why?
Yeah, because they were friends. Yeah, I guess. I don't know myself.
She tried to grab. She put her pussy out there, and he wouldn't grab it. She just kept putting it out there, and he wouldn't grab it. And so then
you
she
want to
tried
lose a digit.
He
That's like one of those Chinese finger traps. You didn't want to get stuck in there.
Gross. Yeah.
The deeper you had to push deeper to get out.
Yuck. Disgusting. Yeah, he didn't want to lose his soul in Rosie O'Donnell. I don't know. That is weird, but he does seem like the kind of guy that would be like, "You're not hot enough to even be my friend." Like when that lady Carol was like, "He raped me," he's like, "You're ugly."
Well, it's legit, right? If you're really gonna rape somebody, you're not gonna rape an ugly bitch.
I mean,
in Nordstrom's.
It was Bergdorf's.
Yeah,
you don't even know the name because you can't.
It's the same place, isn't it?
No, I don't know.
Bergstrom Nordstrom's. I think it was 2 names, and then
Bergstrom Nordstrom's. You made that up. Bergstrom Nordstrom's is not a thing.
No,
Mm-mm.
I thought they were like one company, like Abercrombie and Fitch.
Neiman Marcus.
Oh, maybe that was it.
I don't know.
I'm not in America. I don't know. I've never been in a 5-star business in my life.
Okay, look at this.
Oh.
He does kind of have to pee though, the way he's sitting here. I tried to figure this out for a minute.
Why? Okay, explain to me these $5,000 suits that the pant legs don't go down all the way.
Well, when you stand up, they have to be the right length, not when you sit. That's why you wear black socks, like a.
Yeah, but I wear jeans, and when I stand up, they fit. And when I sit down, they fit. I've never had my pants like raise up 6 inches when I sat down.
Hold on, that's a great question. My jeans don't do this either. Maybe because you're. Geez, what's going on? I don't know. I just know it's a thing.
I don't get it. I don't understand it.
We're not posh enough for this question.
They look like they're clam digging.
Yeah, that's what I was
you don't know what clam digging is, do you? It's not sexual. That's not a sexual reference.
Sure.
Slow down. That's where you girls got your capri pants from. They were actually clam digger shorts. So clam digging, you go out in the mud and you sink like 6 inches into the mud. So they made pants for people to clam dig so they could wear pants and not get them muddy. And then girls saw them like, those are cute. We should make capris.
Oh my God, we need the clam diggers. So we don't want to call them that. They think we was lesbians. All right, this is a letter to Daddy from Don Jr. It says, Dad, congratulations on an
in marker.
They all fucking write in permanent marker. I don't get it.
Like
at the end of this book, I was like, what? Yeah, they get high. They're like, let me sign my name a few times.
They don't drink, so they need something.
I mean, I appreciate I didn't notice this Don Jr. except that you're saying it. But I kind of can appreciate that now if they're all doing it. Because Melania signs in damn permanent marker too. I'm like, why? I would just say, no, dude. No, it's dumb. I'm not a child.
I wonder if it has like a good like flow or something.
It ruins everything under it. I tell you that.
You're rich. You don't give a fuck. Just buy a new one.
He needs to care.
Or see, rich people have expensive paper. They get that good thick paper. That premium.
Maybe there's something about it, but like it doesn't indent like a pen would. So there's like you write this letter, and guess what? No forensics on the page underneath because it didn't indent.
See?
Yeah, well, that's bad for forensics. Let me redo this. It says, congratulations on an unprecedented achievement. You literally defied all the odds. The entire family and so many Americans are rooting for your success. Like so many things before, there's no doubt you can fix this mess and make America great again. We all love you, Don Jr.
Nice. Do you think this is going to be a family legacy? Like the Kennedys? Like Don Jr. get elected down the road and I think his daughter would be a good president. I think she'd be the best female president for the first one. I kind of like her.
This might be dumb to say. I might regret this later, but I get the like Princess Di vibes from her. Like she wants to do good humanitarianly.
Yeah.
And she's pretty and she's willing to like wear her clam diggers. Get in the mud.
Yeah, like from seeing her on The Apprentice, she wasn't the asshole. She was the calm, like centered, like no, let's, but she was still firm.
Okay. I didn't watch that, so I don't have do you know if Don Jr. has political aspirations?
I think he says no, but they all say that, right? Trump didn't have any until he said, if it gets bad enough. But I think now that Dad's got through there in the name, just having the Trump name behind you, right? It's going to be
Yeah, but like when your dad is an alcoholic, you're not an alcoholic because you've seen what happens. If your dad is the president, you're probably like, fuck that. I don't want to destroy.
But look at the Bush family. They all tried. All the sons tried. One succeeded. One ran into Trump.
Okay, you're right. Let me think. So when the dad Bush became president, were any of them in politics before that? Do you know?
No. Well, look at in Canada, Trudeau. He was groomed from birth to be a prime minister. Same as I think his Ivanka might have been. Is that the daughter, right?
Ivanka,
yeah. I think they all. I think once Trump was doing it, I think they all like, yeah, we should start working our career towards
Trudeau's dad is Castro. Trump is Ivanka's dad. If anything, she's been groomed to be a hotelier or whatever the fuck they call him, just a, proprietor or whatever,
right.
Entrepreneur.
Just a good businesswoman, which I think is what you want for a president. You want someone that's going to make the country more profitable.
Don't you want a kid? If that's for real, if you really were raising the next Donald Trump, wouldn't she be an architect? Wouldn't she make a building like that one lady we saw?
Not if that's not not what she enjoys. Maybe she just enjoys the business world and not like getting into stupid architecture. I really don't know. I haven't followed her a lot.
Okay, then that makes sense. What I was trying to say is if she was born and bred for it, wouldn't she be in what was that lady that made the Empire State Building and shit? Helmsley, yeah, Helmsley.
I think she probably was following daddy's footsteps in the business world for the construction and all that stuff. And then when the president thing kind of fell into Trump's lap in the 90s, he finally 2000s, he probably well, let's get into this world. And she's like, well, I know all the business stuff. I have that down handy. Now let's step into politics and I'll dip my toes in those waters. Because she has instant name recognition and instant face recognition. And you can't say anything about her not being attractive. And it's people don't like to hear it, but your looks get you way farther than your merits.
Interesting because I don't know. Yes and no.
It's scientifically proven. People trust more attractive people more. They're more likely to vote for someone. It's crazy.
That part. That's true. Okay, let me tell you what he said about his son, Donald Trump Jr. Don
Jr. Feed the bed till he's 14.
Worked very hard out of the love for his country and his love for me. He wanted to make sure we left the country in a much better place after my term in office. He's a very effective communicator who unfortunately had to commit much of his communication skills to fighting off the wolves, sharks, and degenerates who did nothing other than cause trouble and hurt our country. Nevertheless, he's someone you want on your side in a fight. He has proven his bravery, his talent, and skill, and I'm glad he is on my side. Well, whatever, dude. I believe it. Trump loves to look like he's in the middle of something, just the best story he's ever told about some serious big shit.
Every story Trump's in is the best story.
But he likes to be photographed as if he's mid doing that. Let's see what else.
This is his thing, this pulling his hands apart. I don't know where he got this from, if it's an Italian thing, but this is his thing. It's I don't know what he's doing, but that's his thing.
Mom, I can't believe we're only on page 6. I thought this was going to be a lot faster. Chat's not here to keep me on track. It's just you distracting me. Son of a bitch. Okay, here's Big Mike in the background. You see him?
Big Mike, yeah, you can see that face.
Yeah, they went ready. Trump has the smallest hands in the history of ever. I'm glad I wrote this because I might have forgotten. Look at this son of a bitch. What in the?
Does he though, or is that just the way the paper's curled in the corner in the fold?
No, I pushed this down with my hand to make sure that wasn't happening. He's just
or is the cuffs of his thing because he has really big cuffs? Is that making it look smaller than what it is?
No, he's a tiny hand, a little dancing fool.
How dare you, little T Trump?
Yeah, this is how they write it on the internet, so I went with that. I'm taking it back for him. It's Trump. Rump because they like to. It's weird. They're
so where's the problem? He's got a little hands. He's not grabbing that much of your pussy.
Well, they have giant.
When do you feel him? When do you know he's there?
That's true. Look at this. I need a behavioral expert on this face.
I think Trump picked that picture because of Big Mike's face in the background.
I do too. I think this is exactly what this is for. He's like, I don't care if my hand looks like.
He doesn't care, right? I'll take that. I'll take the L just so I can put this.
Yep. That's what I thought. Okay, let me flip the page. Where are we here? Dear Mr. President, congratulations on a remarkable run. Millions have placed their hopes in you, and All of us, regardless of party, should hope for expanded prosperity and security during your tenure. This is a unique office without a clear blueprint for success, so I don't know that any advice from me will be particularly helpful. Still, let me offer a few reflections from the past 8 years. First, we've both been blessed in different ways with great good fortune. Not everyone is so lucky. It's up to us to do everything we can to build more ladders of success for every child and family that's willing to work hard. Second, American leadership in this world really is indispensable. It's up to us, through action and example, to sustain the international order that's expanded steadily since the end of the Cold War and upon which our own wealth and safety depend. Third, we are just temporary occupants of this office. That makes us guardians of those democratic institutions and traditions, like rule of law, separation of power, equal protection, and civil liberties that our forebears fought and bled for. Regardless of the push and pull of daily politics, it's up to us to leave those instruments of our democracy at least as strong as we found them. And finally, take time in the rush of events and responsibilities for friends and family. They'll get you through the inevitable rough patches. Michael and I wish you and Melania the very best as you embark on this great adventure, and I know that we stand ready to help in any ways which we can. Good luck and Godspeed. Barack Obama. Barack Obama was the 44th president of the United States from 2009 to 2017, and he said about him, he spied on all of us. We had 24 hours of a great relationship, but somehow our views, policies, and visions for America were just too different. 24 hours. That's funny. Who's counting?
They probably shared the Oval Office for like one day. So he was like, here's where the bathroom is. Here's the secret button to open the painting. Here's like...
Yeah, this is his inauguration.
This is where I keep the cigars.
Says, remember when the Democrats and their partner, the fake news media, said that nobody shut up for my inauguration? The crowd was gigantic.
Right.
That was a pretty big crowd.
That was dirty, the media, too. Like, how do you just blatantly lie when everyone's got cell phones and pictures? Like,
they're lying to people who weren't looking at those. They refused. The other side literally refuses to even look, just in case they're wrong. It's weird.
It's like cult members. They just say, as long as it disagrees with my ideology, I can't even view it.
Mm-hmm. Oh, yeah. What else do we have here? This is weird because I don't know what this picture is of.
Mar-a-Lago?
Good guess. I don't know. Doesn't
I'm
say.
Guessing.
It says Munoz Photography. I don't know anything else about it. It's a Ike Perlmutter, one of the greatest and most imaginative business. Oh, wait. What does this letter say? It says Isaac Ike Perlmutter is the chairman and former CEO of Marvel Entertainment. Okay. Says he bought Marvel Comics out of bankruptcy for very little. Then he fixed the company and sold it to Disney for a fortune, making him one of Disney's largest shareholders.
And then Disney killed it.
Patriot. April 30th. Mr. President, Lori and I want to congratulate you on a historic 100 days. You have accomplished so much in such a short period of time. Oh, this is just going to be why I was the best president for the next 100 pages. By standing up for North Korea and Russia, to taking action in Syria in response to the atrocities when no other country would, and demonstrating U.S. military power by dropping the Moab in Afghanistan, you have reminded and reinforced to the world that the U.S. is the top superpower and has to be respected and feared. From the signing of 32 executive orders to the quick confirmation of Supreme Court Justice Neil Gorsuch, from the withdrawal from the Trans-Pacific Partnership to last week's powerful speech at the U.S. Holocaust Memorial Museum National Days of Remembrance, and much, much more, you've accomplished more in your first 100 days than some presidents do during their entire term. You've also laid a beautiful foundation for economic growth. In your first 100 days, job growth has been steady and the stock market has soared. The 5% gain in the S&P 500 is the first one in the first 100 days of your presidency is one of the best performances by a president since World War II. Truly amazing. Lori and I are honored to have the privilege to be part of the team working to fix the VA and improve the lives of our great veterans. We also feel so lucky and so blessed to have you as our true and trusted friend, and so proud to be Americans with you as our president. Only because your message and action has the world finally woken up and once again respected the United States. It's only the beginning. All our best always, Lori and Ike. Then maybe it's Lori and Ike's house, I guess. Oh.
Ike's a dude, isn't it? Isn't that a dude's name? Lori must be the girl.
Yeah, the wife, probably.
Yeah, I don't know if that's Mar-a-Lago. I'm just guessing.
It's just a house. It doesn't look like a whole hotel, does it?
That could just be
It's
like
not big enough for a
the
lot of
clubhouse for
people.
the golf course or something. I don't know.
Oh, there 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 umbrellas, maybe. It looks kind of small. You should have told us more about this.
There's no citation?
No, it just says at the bottom, Munoz Photography. Don't say anything else about it. They fucked up here. Maybe this is a message to Ike. Like, I remember what happened in this cabana.
Right. I wonder if it's in like the index in the back of the book. If it
maybe
says like
he drowned someone in this pool. Ike did. Trump is
Obama chef.
He speaks in coded language that he didn't give us the cipher for.
We'll have to ask the Democrat-elect what the code is.
Yeah, that guy in Colorado.
You guys got this code. Tell us, and we'll switch to the Democrats.
Yeah, we need to know what he's saying. Happy New Year from Xi Jinping. Xi Jinping, that's how you say that?
Yep.
Xi Jinping, President of the People's Republic of China. I got to know President Xi. That's how you say XI?
Yep.
Okay. Very well during my time as president. He rules with an iron fist and truly wants the best for China. He was a tenacious and very smart negotiator. We developed a great friendship, but the friendship was badly interrupted by COVID. He is essentially president of China for life, and anyone who can pull that off deserves lots of credit. He will be around for a long time to come.
Forever.
Why does he say this?
It's kind of a backhanded compliment. He's saying he's calling him a dictator and saying that he's killing. Well, right now, what's happening in China is Xi Jinping is killing off all of his top brass because he's scared that they're not going to be loyal. They're going to try and coup him. Mm-hmm. So he's trying to bring in a bunch of loyal, like, yes men.
Exactly what Trump's going to do.
Because they found...
And people are afraid he wants to be president for life. He's like, I do not. But then he says he's essentially president of China for life. And anyone who can pull that off deserves lots of credit.
Trudeau said the same thing about him. I admire China's basic dictatorship.
Yeah, that's not good.
No, it's definitely not good. But I think if anyone's going to stand up to Xi Jinping, it would be Trump to say, hey, come on, fuck off.
Well, he did. I think you're right.
If anyone, that's the only person I put my hopes on would be him. Because Biden's a puppet of China. Trudeau's a puppet of China.
What do you think these guys are allowed to look at?
They have to stare at Xi Jinping and then cry when he walks away.
Is that true? That'll be funny. No, mourn, and anyone doesn't mourn hard enough, they're out.
They found, this is off track, but they found a bunch of Chinese ballistic missiles that were supposed to be full of explosives. And because China's so corrupt, they pulled out the explosives and just put water in there, so they weighed the same. And they finally caught a bunch of them. So Xi Jinping's been executing people like crazy.
Damn, that sucks. Here's this.
North Korea.
Now, in the book, he's going to spend... Oh, wait, how come this isn't in here? How did I... Hopefully this is coming up. Oh, no. There should be a page here. Maybe it's after this. Sorry, don't look.
And if the Democrats weren't such fucking assholes, that photo of him reaching his hand across that line is probably one of the biggest accomplishments by a U.S. president in history. For to get North Korea to, like, stop being North Korea. Okay,
so for some reason I didn't add this in, but between this, right before we get to North Korea, there's a picture of James Comey and President Barack Obama. And it's a letter to Director Comey, May 9th, 2017, that says, I received the attached letter from the Attorney General and Deputy Attorney General of the United States recommending your dismissal as the Director of the FBI. I've accepted their recommendation, and you are hereby terminated and removed from office effective immediately. While I'd greatly appreciate you informing me on 3 separate occasions that I am not under investigation, I nevertheless concur with the judgment of the Department of Justice that you are not able to effectively lead the Bureau. It is essential that we find new leadership for the FBI and restore public trust and confidence in its vital law enforcement mission. I wish you the best of luck in your future endeavors, Donald Trump.
Like, why does he need someone's recommendation to fire him? You're the president. Just like, you're gone. You're gone.
Because at
You're
the end of the
fired.
day, this asshole was gonna be like, "He fired me for political reasons." It's like, no,
Doesn't
no, no. There
matter.
are people. It matters to it doesn't matter. You're right. It doesn't matter when you don't need to give a reason. But in certain instances, it's good to give a reason. Like, yeah, I know you want to say it's because I'm Orange Man Bad from TV, but the Attorney General, some other dudes that aren't fucking Orange Man Bad from TV gave me the letter. So based on what not Orange Man from TV said, Orange Man from TV says you're fired.
And then the recommendation that they replaced him with was the exact same as Comey.
Probably, yeah. I don't know why I omitted that because I do find it interesting. Maybe it'll be at the end of this book somewhere. And you're right about this. I posted this picture right here, on my Instagram, like as it happened, because I was more Instagram then. And I put history. That was it. I just put history as the caption.
It's so bad that this was just like ignored. This could have been
my
like
sister said retardation,
fertilized and grown, and
she said retardation, and I was like, wait, what's wrong with this? And she's like a Bernie bro who was anti-Trump, believed every media thing that they said about Trump. She's like, Trump said he doesn't believe the Virgin Mary was a virgin. He said, I'm like, these are like Babylon Bee headlines you read and believe. It was weird. So yeah, they don't give a shit about this. This was just politics to them. I mean, this was just photo op to them. Just
right. And even just as a photo op, it's still legendary for North Korea to do it.
Dude, you could get pulled across this line.
Because technically they're still at war and all this other stuff, like on paper anyway.
Okay, there's going to be a lot about this. There are like 4 or 5 or
his sister's probably going to take over when he dies of obesity or whatever the fuck his
she's worse, right?
He's like psychotic. Yeah. He's a crazy evil dictator, but she's like
letter right there to Comey. I accidentally put Comey's letter.
They're both the same. They're both fucking evil.
All right. Well, that's how that worked out. I was like, what the hell? I couldn't find this letter, and I started looking at it. Like, that's his dear Comey. Okay. So Trump shaking their hands, and then we'll get into the actual letters.
Because before, North Korea wouldn't even answer the phone for America or any other Western country. They wouldn't even pick up the phone if you called. So the fact that they scheduled a meeting was crazy.
It says, this is, let me see if it's on this next page. You can see, no, this is a letter that Trump put as an insert with this photograph of them two shaking hands. And it says, Kim Jong-un is very intelligent and cunning, but our relationship started off on a rocky path, to put it mildly. He openly bragged he had a red button on his desk, to which I retorted, I have one also, but mine is bigger than yours, and mine works. I named him Rocket Man. One day, his representatives called, surprisingly, wanting a meeting. It took place in Singapore, and it was incredible. I got to know Kim Jong-un well. He is a much different person than people think. While being ruthless in another way, he just wants to take care of his country. Had our election not been rigged, with a capital R, we should have made a deal with him and his nuclear weapons without question. He was ready, and it would have been a wonderful thing for the world. He wrote beautiful and flowering letters. I call them, quote, love letters. And the press sarcastically mocked me for saying that we were in love, but I was also given credit for calming down a very serious situation. When I met Barack Obama before assuming the presidency, he told me North Korea is the biggest problem the U.S. and the world has. I believe I would have gone to war with him had I not become president. There was no war, not even close. I had to leave the second meeting way early in order to show a semblance of strength. The deal would have been made, and we would have gotten what we wanted. He would have created something really special. Located in between South Korea, China, and Russia, North Korea has one of the most beautiful coastlines in the world. In the real estate business, they call that great location. He was beginning to see that, but unfortunately, we were not able to make it that far. Why does he say stuff like this?
Well, I can tell you what. Well, it's 3D chess, 4D chess. He's trying to give him enough compliments. Like, look, I don't hate you. Like, you have a beautiful, if say your family and I hate you, I fucking hate you. Like, you have beautiful kids, your husband's great, like if we're trying to have a debate, or, you're trying to be nice and get it across. And like, let's just at least be civil.
continually says that you want to make deals in Russia and China and North Korea because of your hotel businesses, and you just want real estate business, and you say they've got great locations, great coastline, really should, best thing in the world, you should really go visit. What?
Well, he's got nothing to really talk to him about, right? Other than real estate and like, oh, you should build hotel. Like he's got really no conversation. So you got to think of something to talk about.
Okay, but it's like some presidents want oil and some presidents want land.
They don't have land or oil, so he's just like, you should build hotels. It would be beautiful. No, North Korea doesn't have much. They barely have food. If China didn't give them food, they'd all starve to death.
Kim Jong-un.
North Korea does not have food at all.
Look at his fat guy.
He has food.
That's what I'm saying. He's
North
not
Korea
good for
doesn't.
Country. He has food. He has electricity. He's fine. So when Trump says he just wants what's best for his country, it's like laughable.
Yeah, that's what I mean. That's the 3D compliment to try to like build a bridge, you know. Like if we're the Hatfields and the McCoys, if I give you a few compliments, you're letting me like start to build a bridge.
Okay, I get it, because Trump's not writing this to him; he's writing it to us. But Chairman,
but he knows that he's going to read it back home. Like the North Korean Secret Service, like, oh, Mr. Trump said this about you. Should we bomb him? No, I was nice today. Like, you know what? Like, it's definitely 3D, 4D chess.
Here's a letter he wrote to him. Thank you for extending the invitation for us to meet. I would be glad to meet you and discuss a way of moving forward with our countries.
Oh, down when you scroll down, it was in North Korean. I wonder if we could find like somebody that knows Korean to see if it translates correctly, or if it got like woke translated. Because maybe North Korea is like, fuck you, Rocket Man, fuck that, blah, blah, and they translate like, thank you, Mr. Trump. Like this, huh? Yeah, I wonder if someone could translate it really. Can you get a clear? If you can take a picture of that in the book and send it to me, I'll send it to somebody in Korea and see if they can translate it.
This is what it's supposed to say. This is a different letter. What this one over here is supposed to say is, Your Excellency, Mr. President, the significant first meeting with Your Excellency and the joint statement that we signed together in Singapore 24 days ago was indeed the start of a meaningful journey. I deeply appreciate the energetic and extraordinary efforts made by Your Excellency, Mr. President, for the improvement of relations between the two countries and the faithful implementation of the joint statement. I firmly believe that the strong will, sincere effort, and unique approach of myself and Your Excellency, Mr. President, aimed at opening up a newfound future between the DPRK and the U.S. will surely come to fruition. Wishing that the invariable trust and confidence in Your Excellency, Mr. President, will be further strengthened in the future process of taking practical action. I extend my conviction that the epochal progress in promoting the DPRK-U.S. relations will bring our next meeting forward. Kim Jong-un, Chairman of the State Affairs Commission, Democratic People's Republic of Korea. Woo! Pyongyang.
See, he's even doing that. I'm going to be nice to Trump and say nice things about him, which is hard for Asians to like to be nice. They can't say, they have to save face. They can't like give an inch. That's kind of their culture. So for him to say, thank you, America, or thank you, anything American, is a big step for someone over there. Even though it's bullshit, but just putting it in writing was a big step for them.
There's a bunch of letters between the two of them. Here's one. What does this say? It has been 200 days since the historic DPRK-U.S. summit in Singapore this past June, and the year is now almost coming to an end. Even now, I cannot forget the moment of history when I firmly held Your Excellency's hand at the beautiful and sacred location as the whole world watched with great interest and hope to relive the honor of that day. As I mentioned at the time, I feel very honored to have established an excellent relationship with a person such as Your Excellency. As the new year 2019 approaches, critical issues that require endless effort toward even higher ideals and goals still await us. Just as Your Excellency frankly noted, as we enter the new year, the whole world will certainly once again come to see, not so far in the future, another historic meeting between myself and Your Excellency, reminiscent of a scene from a fantasy film. I have already instructed my closest and most trusted colleagues and the relevant organs to speed up the preparations for holding a second DPRK-U.S. summit, and am prepared to achieve good results with Your Excellency during the next meeting. Nevertheless, what worries me is that it may not reflect positively on us should both sides appear to stubbornly insist on our respective positions regarding the location of the summit. It could also result in wasting a lot of time. Therefore, my position is to urgently hold senior level contact between DPRK and the U.S. to internationally, translator note, privately, discuss and coordinate, internally, privately, discuss and coordinate issues regarding the location. I hope Your Excellency will once again demonstrate great decisiveness and excellent leadership to accomplish results in the second summit. I wholeheartedly hope that the things that Your Excellency seeks to achieve will come to great fruition. I wish to honor First Lady, your family, and those close to you good health, happiness, and great success. Sincerely, with unchanging respect for Your Excellency, the President, Kim Jong-un. Well, that was written nicely.
Right. They're just, at least they're all there is talking, which no president talked to them before. I bet there's no letters between Obama or Bush or Clinton's, but North Korea.
Like this.
Yeah, at least they're talking.
I hear it was your birthday, and I hope to wish you a happy day. You have many great years of celebration and success. Your country will soon be historic and prosperous. Pat on one. All right, good for them. Next, Andres. Who is this? Manuel Lopez.
President of Mexico.
Obrador. Yeah, the president of Mexico. Says, even though we're of a very different persuasion politically, I had a fantastic relationship with the president of Mexico. He and I got along. I just got along well, whether it be on immigration, border security, or trade. And we did the USMCA deal together along with Canada. It was a great thing replacing NAFTA, one of the worst trade deals ever made. In any event, El Presidente loves Mexico and the people of Mexico dearly, and they love him. This is actually
fucking wall.
This is a long letter. It's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. It's 7 pages long. It starts like he just addresses everything. He's like, I agree, immigration is bad. We want to make Mexico a place that's not violent and that people want to stay in. So like, let's all work towards that.
That's the first safe country agreement that Mexico is just ignoring that they're supposed to do.
So at the very end of this letter is what I added here. It says, regarding politics, I am encouraged by the fact that we both know how to fulfill what we say, and we have faced adversity successfully. We managed to put our voters and citizens at the center and displace the political establishment. Everything is ready to start a new stage in our society's relationship based on cooperation and prosperity. I send you a warm hug. Is the president of Mexico. So everybody who's like, yeah, that was stupid. They hate us. They're laughing at you. It's like, well, the president's like, let's get the wall done. We'll keep them here. We'll try and figure out how to not make it sick.
We'll see what Trump's saying is if we don't get this wall and get this immigration problem fixed, I'm going to stop trade between us, which would destroy Mexico. Without America, Mexico would be like Ethiopia.
Here's President or Vice President Pence looking very awkward.
Beg it. Sorry, what?
Yeah, you got it. You're right. He says, Dear Madam Speaker, due to the shutdown, I am sorry to inform you that your trip to Brussels, Egypt, and Afghanistan has been postponed. We will reschedule this 7-day excursion when the shutdown is over. In light of the 800,000 great American workers not receiving pay, I am sure you would agree that postponing this public relations event is totally appropriate. I also feel that during this period, it would be better if you were in Washington negotiating with me and joining the strong border security movement to end the shutdown. Obviously, if you would like to make your journey by flying commercial, that would certainly be your prerogative. I look forward to seeing you soon, and even more forward to watching our open and dangerous southern border finally receiving the attention, funding, and security it so desperately deserves. Sincerely.
They should all have to fucking fly commercial except for like the White House.
Yeah, I like this picture he chose.
All senators, if they want to fly private, Pelosi's got $100 million in her bank account.
Yeah, exactly.
Buy your own fucking plane.
Exactly. In first class,
she should be in jail. If they put Martha Stewart in jail for insider trading, that cunt should be in jail or hung. Her portfolio is the grossest, like most winning portfolio in history.
Is a trader, right? So should it?
Well, because she's like, oh, we're signing this deal with GM. Go buy some GM stock tomorrow.
Mm-hmm. Okay. This is what he said about Nancy Pelosi. It says, crazy Nancy Pelosi just didn't know where to stop. She was bad for our country in so many ways. If she focused that energy and intelligence on helping America to be great again, she would have been able to do unbelievably positive things, but instead it was always negative energy and fake investigation after fake investigation. I sat with our daughter Alexandra at an event, and she said, "You and my mother would have gotten along great together." Perhaps she was right, but we never got a chance to know. As an example, at the beginning of my presidency, I'd had wonderful telephone conversations with Nancy, even had great dinners and lunches with her at various events, and then would get nasty calls from reporters and that with bad info put out by Nancy or on her behalf. I said, "What the hell is going on? We just had a great lunch." Yet we always ended up with a negative story. It was fed to the fake news by Nancy.
Didn't we just cover a story about people going to jail for document destruction?
Mm-hmm.
Do you remember Nancy Pelosi ripping the fucking documents in half in front of everybody?
But that was just a speech. That was just a speech she was obstructing. Did she obstruct?
No, that was the official White House documents for his story. Like, that wasn't her property. That was the official one.
She obstructed evidence.
She obstructed everything publicly.
20 years, Nancy. 20 of them.
20 fucking years, cunt.
Yeah, madam. I still think Mike Pence is weird. Maybe he has a broken back and he has like a...
He's one of those right-wing conservatives that is super gay and in hiding.
Wow. You hear that, Pence?
Super gay, Pence.
Super gay. And Nova knows because he's been super gay for a long time. And this is from Donald Trump.
Yeah, that signature should get you.
I was trying to figure it out, but wait a minute. It's to Erdogan, yeah?
President of Turkey. Which America is striking Turkey now, I think.
Right now?
Yeah. Because I think the people that are shooting missiles in the South China Sea at shipping lanes are coming out of Turkey.
Damn, this letter's October 9, 2019. Dear Mr. President, let's work out a deal. You don't want to be responsible for slaughtering thousands of people, and I don't want to be responsible for destroying the Turkish economy, and I will. We've already given you a little example with respect to Pastor Brunson. I have worked hard to solve some of your problems. Don't let the world down. You can make a great deal. General Mazalam is willing to negotiate with you, and he's willing to make a concession that they would never have made in the past. I am confidently enclosing a copy of his letter to me, confidentially, just received. History will look upon you favorably if you get this done the right and humane way. It will look upon you forever as the devil if good things don't happen. Don't be a tough guy. Don't be a fool. I'll call you later. Donald Trump.
Yeah.
I'll call you later.
Well, here's the problem. Turkey's a member of NATO, but they're Muslim.
Okay.
So which means NATO shares all their military secrets together, all their strategies together, they all work as one team together. So when this president starts acting like a not NATO person, he's got all the access to all the NATO files and all their strategies and all their weapons. Like, it's bad if he switches. But the whole country's going to switch. They need to be kicked out of NATO. It's bad, real bad. This is World War III happening because of Turkey.
Okay, so so Turkey is in NATO,
right?
And he's friends with who? President Trump?
No, Trump's telling him you better fucking stay with NATO and not give all of our secrets to the fucking Islamic terrorists, which is what he's doing. What's that?
He wants him to stay with NATO?
Yeah, he wants him to stay with NATO and not fucking switch sides, which he's already really switched sides.
Is that what they're talking about here, or that's what they're talking
about?
Don't be
a dick. Don't turn evil. Yeah.
By switching sides and leaving NATO?
Right.
Okay.
Because they have all the NATO secrets. They have all the codes over the radio for NATO, right? It would be really bad. It'd be like if Canada turned on America.
I don't think it's like that. I don't know that there's NATO codes to be had.
Oh yeah. Yeah, because NATO, there's a NATO language where everyone shares. You all share the same ammunition, the same artillery.
Right. But they wouldn't have access to it anymore.
They have it now.
That's fine. They would just, I mean, I don't see the problem with that. Like,
because they do war games together, so they know their strategies, right? Like, if you have my playbook for football and you know all the plays I'm going to do, you can fuck up my whole,
You play them once and you already know. So who cares? You change, I don't understand. So once you're part of NATO, you're in forever?
Yes, you should be.
Boy, That sounds like some New World
That's
Order
why Russia
shit.
attacked Ukraine, because Ukraine wanted to become part of NATO, and Russia's like, not on our fucking doorstep. So it was America's fault that Russia invaded Ukraine, not Russians' fault. Putin told America for like 10 years, if you do this, we're invading. Like, we're just going to go. And the day Trump left, he's like, "Yup, here we go." So it was America's fault. The whole Russia-Ukraine was America's fault.
Because why? Because of NATO?
Because of NATO, yeah.
We don't have any chat happening today, so I can't fact check you.
What do you got? All kinds of chat. Chat's flying.
Is it? I don't see any chat happening.
Hit refresh. I know. I only had 3 people in chat until I hit refresh. Now it's full.
I can't hit refresh. There's no such thing on. I don't have the video up. I only pop chat out and then close the video. So I'm not a viewer. I'm just
no, chat's flying.
I'm sorry, chat, if I haven't given you any attention. I don't see you.
Vicky's here. Your sister's here. Wishy Bish, first shot.
I'm sorry. Well, there's nothing I can do about it.
I'm watching.
Nova's ignoring you live. I didn't even do it on purpose.
Hey, so me, you didn't even know.
Yeah, that's true. Thanks for being here.
Yeah, if you type in a map of NATO countries, it'll just pop up and you'll see.
Well, I know. I understand that Russia doesn't want nukes parked on their border.
It wasn't nukes. No, it wasn't nukes. It was the chemical, biological weapons that Fauci was developing on the Russian border.
Well, when NATO shows up, is that the equivalent to having?
Well, if they would have become NATO, then they would have taken on all the Fauci fucking things from China and put them in Ukraine. Because it's illegal to do the gain of function research on American soil, so they can't do it.
Right.
But they can do it in China.
What's that have to do with Turkey?
Because Turkey's part of NATO.
What's that have to do with NATO then?
What do you mean?
What does China's and
Fauci... NATO is falling apart because of America and because of all the stuff. It's bad. The only reason like the evil communists don't take over all of Europe is because of NATO.
And it's failing, and so
it's failing, right? So Ukraine wanted to become part of NATO desperately, because if any country attacks a NATO country, all NATO countries must go to war. So Canada would have had to go to war with Russia, the UK, France, Turkey. Turkey doesn't want to go to war with Russia. Turkey sells Russia all their weapons.
Did you just tell me that we're striking Turkey? Like,
yes.
Does that mean airstrike?
Yes.
A NATO country?
Yes.
And so they're going to attack us back, or what happens when we're both?
They don't really have the capabilities to attack us back, but
what about NATO as a whole? Aren't they supposed to attack us?
Yeah, it's a quagmire. It's really bad what's happening right now. Like, we are so close to the cusp of World War III. Like, if people really knew, you'd be digging bunkers and shit.
It sucks because it's like the boy who cried wolf. Yeah.
But watch the Super Bowl. Watch this. Watch this. Watch this. That's how they. Like, we're so close to it. World War III. It's crazy.
Do you think they're waiting to? Do you think the election is what's going to matter, or do you think it'll pop off before November?
Oh, it'll be real close, because if Trump gets in, then they know they're going to have a firm stance from Trump, and Trump's not going to back down. Whereas Biden, they can just walk into Ukraine, and Biden will be like, well, there's nothing we can do. It's scary times if you really look out there. But that's a black pill. We're not black pilling today.
Yeah, I don't understand that. Okay, let's keep going. Next page is Ben Carson. Ben Carson is a friend and truly outstanding man, according to Donald Trump. He did a wonderful job in his administration. That's what it says under this picture. The letter says, on December 12, 2018, you signed Executive Order 13853, thereby establishing the White House Opportunity and Revitalization Council to support your administration's pledge to encourage public and private investment in urban and economically distressed areas, including opportunity zones. On behalf of the Council, we are pleased to issue this report, which includes case studies and best practices observed by the Council across the country. There are inspired stories happening in real time, with action being taken by the state governments, local governments, qualified opportunity funds, public-private partnerships, and others to spur revitalization investments in the areas of most need. This report will prove to be especially helpful and encouraging to communities as they continue to admirably fight the invisible enemy known as COVID-19. Since the Council's one-year report was issued December of 2019, we have taken approximately 80 additional action teams to promote the mission of Opportunity Zones. Rest assured that the work of the Council member agencies will continue beyond this report, and as we move forward enthusiastically to support the forgotten men and women of America, we thank you for your continued commitment to the powerful mission of Opportunity Zones. All right. Ben Carson is a retired neurosurgeon who served as Secretary of Housing and Urban Development in President Donald Trump's administration. Well, that makes sense because a neurosurgeon should probably be able to do that.
That's the other part I hate about government. So, like, the head of our healthcare in Canada was a graphic designer. Because it just matters if you get elected, then whoever's the prime minister or president says, "I'm going to put you here, here, and here," like chess pieces, regardless of education, which is fucking insane. And that's where you get all these people like, "Well, I just listened to the experts give me recommendations. Mr. Fauci told me to do it. I don't know." That's why I hate government.
Yeah. Next
is some merit.
Next is about the Queen Elizabeth II.
She likes a pot.
Let's see if I put this letter in here. No. Okay, so there's a letter. This is just the blurb that he wrote about her. Elizabeth II was a great queen, one of the longest serving monarchs in history. I met her 3 years before her death, and she was as quick and sharp as anybody you would ever meet. I asked her, who was your favorite prime minister of all? Was it Winston Churchill? She replied, oh no, I like them all. I said, no, tell me, please. Was Margaret Thatcher your favorite? She said, yes, no. Margaret was great, but I liked them all. Then I asked, who was your favorite president of the United States? Was it Ronald Reagan? Did you like Richard Nixon? She replied, yes, I did, but I liked them all. And then I realized how smart she was, and that's why people loved her. There was no controversy. There was no saying she likes this one or that one. She liked them all. She was actually very strong-willed and opinionated, but she kept her opinions to herself. I had many meetings with her, and we developed a wonderful relationship. I'm proud to say that many people said she liked me the best of all presidents. I happen to believe she did. Why did... That makes
I'll tell you why, because Trump probably acted like himself around her, where everyone else acted like a fucking stick up their ass kind of person.
She clearly won't tell you who she liked most of all. It's her shtick. So to end it, he's like, but she broke that with me because I was so much greater and greater than Reagan and all his.
She's dead now. They can't argue it.
This asshole. I was supposed to meet with her for 15 minutes, but we met for much longer than that. Melania, the queen, and I could have talked all day and all night, but in a way we did, because one evening they hosted an incredible ceremony honoring the President of the United States. I sat next to her and the Duchess of Cornwall, and it was really something. There was no lack of conversation, no silent moments. Queen Elizabeth II was very memorable. She was a great queen, a strong woman, and she will be greatly missed.
I got to saw her crown jewels one day.
You saw her jewels?
I saw her crown jewels.
Were they beautiful? Was it this thing that she's wearing, or was it a big-ass thing?
No, that thing on her head. It was in Edinburgh Castle or Windsor Castle? Windsor Castle. Yeah, whatever that is.
I believe you. I believe all three places. It's everywhere. There's another letter.
See those hats? That's bear fur.
This?
Yep. That was Canada's gift to the royals. It was beaver and bear.
Wow. You gave the royals your beaver. Gross. Wait, is this like a sign of we could kill a bear and put their body on our head, so we'll fucking kill you with our sword?
Kind of, yeah. Made the little British people look taller too. They're not super tall.
And does somebody come by and shave them all down? So depending on no matter size, it's all one steady hedge?
Possibly. I don't know how they work.
That's a good idea.
But you can see them, all of them are almost the same height.
Oh, yeah. Do you have to, in order to be one of these guys, do you have to be?
Perfect.
Huh. Okay, well, hold on. He also said on April 21st, 2020, Your Majesty, we join your beloved family and many friends and esteemed countrymen in sending our very best wishes to you on the occasion of your birthday. Please know that we continue to hold you and Prince Philip in our thoughts and prayers for an abundance of blessings this coming year, always. I can't believe I didn't have this because it has Melania's signature on it in damn Sharpie. And it's weird. It's like
I can't see it. I can only see Trump.
Yeah, there is another letter in here that she signed because someone else died. I'll show it. It'll be in here for sure. If not, I'll just have to show you. Let's see what else we got. Who's this? Emmanuel.
That's the gay French Emmanuel Macron. He got busted having little gay parties and buying leather lingerie. Someone hacked his Amazon.
No. How do you know that wasn't for his wife? Is he not married?
No, it was like the Nick Ricada leather zipper in the front thong deal.
Oh, no. Okay. Well, hold on a second, though. Did you see what Kanye's... Let me just chat real quick. I got to show you this. Kanye's
this isn't my rabbit hole.
You know that? Kanye wife outfit. I'm just gonna write Kanye wife outfit, and I hope nothing is Kim. Heck yeah. Where's the newest one? Kanye has a new wife called Bianca Sensori.
Is that the right? How long? A year? 2 years?
I think it just happened. But let me show you her outfit. Oh no, this isn't.
I hope there was a prenup.
They're in love. Don't you dare.
I'd marry crazy. $100 billion? I'd marry a $1 billion crazy.
She's 29. Damn, where is it? Okay, Kanye wife outfit. It does exist, and I'm willing to look for it. Bianca. It was just like yesterday. Okay, we'll put. I know what the shirt said. Here we go. You're welcome. This. I can't make this any bigger. This is as big as it gets. That's what she said. Why? Apparently, I don't know if this is true, but apparently this little part of her shorts is like for a toy. And I was like, how? It would never go in her. And I was like, oh no. It's not for her.
Yep. Yeah, black dudes are all on the down low. Once they hit like a certain age, they just go for it.
Because why else would she need a wiener right here?
Why else does she have to display it? Remember what Cat Williams said about all the black people who got famous?
Kanye didn't take the money. No, Kanye, you didn't do it. She looks kidnapped as fuck.
She looks like she has mental illness. She looks like one of this, like the homeless people you see in jail. She has big tits.
She's Australian, I think. Does that change anything?
Oh yeah, that's fuck him. He deserves her then.
What the fuck? Look, she knows how to. She covers up. I don't even know if this is her. Okay. Anyways, that's interesting. I don't know why I thought that was interesting anymore. Back to because this guy, he does it, and so everyone does it. Everyone's doing it.
Your sister says, "Send him my way. Sorry for the delay. I was on the phone with my mom. I feel like I missed a lot. Now I have to go back and watch."
No, you missed nothing. This is just Trump running for president again. At the
end president.
Okay, this says, "Dear Donald, October 2nd, 2020. Dear Donald, my best wishes to you and Melania as you are now fighting the virus together. Bridget and I think of you both and express our most friendly support. Stay strong and keep going. All the best, Emmanuel Macron."
The French can't even afford ink, for fuck's sakes.
Yeah, his pen ran out right there. No, they're just frugal, and they didn't just throw this pen away until it's gone.
The French.
Mm-hmm.
Let them eat cake.
The second. Oh, that's
he's like 5'1", eh? That Macron's like 5'1", 110 pounds.
Can you tell by looking at him, or you just know that?
I just know that.
How big is Trump? 6'2"?
6'1", something there in there.
So he's a big dude. There's a bunch of pictures of them. I didn't add them though. I guess I didn't care about this guy though. Hold on before I get far. He said, "Emmanuel is a leader who loves his country, has a great personality, is full of exuberance and life, with a wonderful wife by his side who First Lady Melania likes very much. Emmanuel tends to be on the liberal side, but he'll never be easy to beat. He's very cunning and smart, two vital qualities to have as leader. For many years, France beat the United States in negotiations and everything, including trade. But whenever we had problems with them, I would say, quote, I'm putting a 100% tax on all of your wine and champagne coming into the United States, end quote. Whenever Emmanuel would hear that, he would give me everything I wanted."
Right. Fuck about, find out.
I wish now that I would have added this picture, because there's this picture you can see. And then there are two other pictures I didn't show you because I don't care. It's just them standing together. But one of them now, in light of what you told me about the gay thing, it's Melania, Trump, and Emmanuel. And and the wife. And they are standing looking out over the ocean. There's a aircraft carrier here, it looks like, and some jets doing there's like 10 of them, red, white, and blue, with the smoke, flying in formation. But the three of them, Melania, Trump, and Emmanuel, are all wearing dark, and then the wife is wearing white. The three of them are standing next to each other. You could put a person between the wife and the husband, though. She knows he fucks dudes. She's not even going to match him this day.
Oh, apparently Macron sexually extorted people to drop out of races.
Sexually? He's like, let me give you head, and then he traps them.
Here, I'll post a link in chat, see if it shows up on your end. It may not.
That'd be weird if it did.
In Rumble chat.
Yeah, I'm watching.
Did it work?
I don't see anything.
No, your chat's fucked.
Sorry, chat.
It says sex scandal. Macron closeted ally exposed for sending X-rated sex videos to young woman forcing family man to quit the Paris mayoral race.
Yikes.
He's a dirty boy.
Disgusting. Do you know who Viktor Orban is? Victor.
He would be Argentine. No, I don't know that name.
I don't know. It says he's the prime minister of some. Victor is a great leader of his country. He's tough, strong, decisive, and brilliant. Sadly, like many great leaders, he doesn't get the credit he deserves. The people of Hungary are lucky to have him, and they know it. He just won a landslide election, and by the way, I fully endorsed him. Great man. Let's see what does this letter say. Dear Mr. Trump, on behalf of the people of Hungary and myself, let me hereby express my best wishes and personal happiness to you on the occasion of your 75th birthday. In a world where the notion of homeland is fading, where the nation is pushed aside by ideologies, the survival by all. This is not that interesting to me. We're gonna keep going. These people that he found that would say some good shit about him when he became the president. Here's a good one. Mr.
Shinto Abe.
I'm gonna call him Abe. My dear friend.
I think he's the one that just got assassinated.
Yeah, he got okay, look, here's Melania's signature. Do you think Trump did this?
Jesus Christ, I think so.
I know, it looked the same in the other one.
Either that or she's doing his.
Oh, very good call. And okay, so this says, Dear Mrs. Abe, we greatly admired your husband, former Prime Minister Shinzo Abe, and we send our deepest sympathies as you mourn his tremendous loss. Shinzo will be remembered for his devotion to democracy and diplomacy, his historic alliance with the United States and countries around the world ensured future peace and prosperity for Japan and the Indo-Pacific region. We will forever cherish our time together and never forget his generous friendship and great wisdom. Our thoughts and prayers will remain with you as you honor his meaningful life and extraordinary legacy of service to the Japanese people. We send our heartfelt condolences to your family, to you and your family. He was a great man. Sincerely, Donald and Melania. Says, one of my biggest supporters was the esteemed Prime Minister of Japan, Shinzo Abe. Every time I saw him, he said, you should get 5 Nobel Prizes for what you've done. Maybe that's why I liked him so much, but actually it was because he was a fine man who loved his great country above all else. Yeah, Japan loved their country so much they wanted everything to be Japan.
Why shoot him after the fact, though? Now he's not president anymore, so what's the big deal? He's gone.
Maybe he shouldn't have been friends with Orange Man Bad.
That could be.
Says he was a magnificent leader, truly and loved by the Japanese people. We worked very closely together and made incredible progress for both countries. Everybody, including me, was devastated when he was assassinated. He had it all. There will never be another like him. He was the longest serving prime minister in Japanese history. And that's them on Air Force One together.
What do you think about a man that's 44 years old marrying a 69-year-old woman?
I don't think anything about it.
Really?
Yeah. I mean, I guess they love each other. That's the only explanation.
Since you're not a dude, we don't go for fine aged wine. That's not what we like.
That's why I called it love, because he must love her. That he was like,
no, you don't love a dried apple doll.
You don't know what love is.
I've had love many times, and it
no,
was
you
never.
don't have love. You're in love. You don't just have love.
I've never been in dried love. I've never been in dry love. I broke her, chat. I broke her.
Oh, that's real funny. Poor.
Anyway, Emmanuel Macron is married. He was 44 and married a 69-year-old fucking dried apple.
Oh, that lady in this picture.
Hence why all the gay sex. Right. Hence all the gay sex. She was just for I'm not gay show.
And that's how everyone knew he was gay. It was a signal. Right? I feel like I just learned that. This says provisional translation, so I don't read great Japanese. You're gonna have to forgive me. I also don't read up and down usually. But this is what it says. I don't know if it
goes left to right or right to left, or
I'm pretty sure you got to start at the bottom.
The bottom right or the bottom left?
I'm going to start on the bottom right. It says, I would like to take this opportunity to thank you for your kind letter of condolences on the passing of my late husband. It may well be that he had yet to accomplish a number of the goals he had set himself as a politician. Nevertheless, he spent the 3 seasons of spring, summer, and autumn pursuing his vision in his own inimitable? You can't read Japanese either, so it doesn't matter. Way until he encountered the final season of winter.
It's not zoomed in enough.
He sowed plenty of seeds during the time allotted to him, and I'm sure they will eventually sprout. Both you and my late husband endeavored to strengthen the Japan-U.S. relationship, and through your visit to Japan and my husband's to the U.S., a close relationship was built that he greatly cherished. I will always look back fondly on the memories of the time I spent with you both, including our flight to Palm Beach on Air Force One and watching sumo wrestling together when you visited our country. I would like to express my deepest gratitude for the heartfelt kindness you extended to my husband during his lifetime, and it is my sincere wish that all of those who are supporting me in my grief should find consolation and peace. Oh, that is sweet. Oh. What a sweet thing to say.
Right? And you probably wouldn't write that if you didn't like him.
My sincere wish that all those who are supporting me in my grief should find consolation and peace. That's just a really kind thing to say. Honor, that's from the wife. The wifey there in green. Who is the dresser as well. He had style. Relax. She's gonna mourn forever because this is real love and nobody doesn't understand.
She's gonna go to a Japanese forest now.
No, oh God, don't do it. Don't do it, lady. It's not worth it.
Harikari, is that what they call it? Harikari? Harikari?
She's gonna suicide. But no, she's not. That's not okay. This is another Carrie, this is another Harry Carey.
Here's a transition for you. That's a segue and a half.
I don't know anything about you, Carrie. He made that shit up right before I got here. That's January 2023. Dear President Trump, once in a generation, a leader emerges and changes the world for the better. It is an honor of a lifetime to call this generation's leader a friend. Thank you for inspiring one nation and the world. Thank you for inspiring me. With love, Carrie Lake. Oh, she felt like this is
she's sucking whole.
Fucking powerful letter right here.
Yeah. I'm on the fence with her. I like some of her stuff. I like her attack in the media, but I don't know if I trust her.
I trust her. She should be a VP.
Ooh, that far? You're going that far?
Yeah. Although I did watch some Tucker Carlson.
She is a woman, today. So apparently it has to be a woman now. When did that happen anyway? It had to be a woman.
Just listen. We got our ways of doing shit.
You know why? I know why it's a woman. So no one assassinates the president.
Oh shit. That's hilarious.
No one wanted Mike Pence. No one wanted Kamala Harris. No one wanted Clinton.
That's really funny. Damn.
We'll let you participate. We'll give you a participation badge, but you're not going to sit in the big chair.
We'll see. What? The vice president is going to assassinate the president. If she does that, is she allowed to be the president?
She gets away with it.
Oh, she's going to have to do some fancy shit. I don't know who JJ Cafaro is. But Trump says he's a true patriot, a smart businessman, and loves our country.
Looks like he's the CEO of an investment company.
Is a successful retail and manufacturing executive, so possibly. Dear Mr. President, I just want you to know how honored I am to call you my friend. What you've achieved for America in 4 years is nothing short of miraculous. The proper credit will be given to those accomplishments by history. Unfortunately, America needs you again. This time, the challenges will be even greater and the victories will be harder to secure. However, I know you possess the courage and stamina to get the job done for the American people. May God bless you and God bless America.
Amen. I wonder if he's still friends. Your friend always.
Yeah, because they needed him again, so this must be recent. Why isn't there a date on here? JJ, very unprofessional.
It might have been cropped out by some retard.
Because he probably didn't write this. He's like, let's just say JJ said it. Who can write JJ? Who can sign JJ?
JJ doesn't have neat handwriting. That's why he just does the JJ.
In quotes, because it's not him. Allegedly.
Right.
Ooh, who's this?
I recognize that face. That is a TV guy from The Blaze, maybe?
Mark Levin is a lawyer and conservative political commentator who is the host of the national syndicated radio program, The Mark Levin Show. Possibly. This is January 11th, 2023. Dear Mr. President, don't let the bastards get you down. Warm personal regards, Mark Levin.
That's plagiarism. He stole that from Hunter S. Thompson.
Why in the world would Trump write on his letter, thanks, Mark, I won't? Did he pass it back to him?
Maybe.
Why do you write that on the letter?
In the same ink.
This isn't real. This is not real.
Don't let the bastards get you down. He stole that. That was a Hunter S. Thompson quote in letters, he would say.
I'm telling you, this is slang for give me cocaine. I'm writing in. It's adrenochrome.
Where's the V? There's no V. I don't believe you if I don't have a V.
What's this?
That's an L.
Oh, is it? Because it looks like a V to me. He actually wrote this on here so he could add the V because Mark Levin's a retard and he forgot it.
Well, his pen was running out too.
Here's another V.
Oh, yeah, there it is.
V. There's V's all over this. What are you talking about?
How did he fuck up the letter A? We had to go back and correct it.
Dear
President. See, look, it's PV instead of PR.
They're V's, I'm telling you.
That's the code.
They did it on the first.
We're going to be on CNN deciphering this code for the fucking lefties here soon.
Vunkel.
They cracked it. They know what it is. It's the Hey, if they can get this to be white power, we can get the V to be some fucking secret code.
There's a V right here, but you made it as a U. That's how you know to disregard all the U's and create them as V's. That was easy, Mark. Wow. Here's another dude that probably does gay stuff. President Bolsonaro.
Brazil.
It's in the name. During the time we were both presidents of our countries, we achieved great accomplishments for our nations. The historic relationship between Brazil and the U.S. is a source of extreme importance for both nations, whether in the economic cooperation, national defense, or for the political stability of our continents. Working together, we accomplished several lasting victories, which will be fruitful for future generations. It is of vital importance that our countries always seek cooperation and partnership so that the friendship between these two nations continues to strengthen. You will always have a great partner and friend in Brazil. With my best regards, Bolsonaro.
Spoke Portuguese.
I stumbled a little, but I got it.
E amigo no Brazil.
It says something about he wants nachos with extra cheese. I see it right there. Wait a minute. I'm not great with accents, but pretty sure Bolsonaro is French. Just kidding.
Portuguese.
Nah, I said it right first time. Dear President Trump, this is Rick Grinnell. He served as both U.S. ambassador to Germany from 18 to 20 and director of national intelligence in 2000 in Mr. Donald Trump's administration. This is a great picture of the guy on the left. Actually, it's a good picture of both of them, but Donald Trump is not ready. He's not happy. He's just smiling. But the other dude looks, that's presidential.
I don't care if people take my picture, but I hate saying pose for a picture.
Well, you're just supposed to say cheese.
That's what I hate. Like, if you want to take my picture in the wild, I don't care.
No. In the wild. I don't like that. I'd rather be ready. When I read you this letter, it's one of the last ones. We're on page 31. We're almost done. It says, Dear Mr. President, December 31st. This is New Year's Eve. He's writing this love letter to his homie. As 2022 comes to an end, I can't help but reflect on how far America has fallen in the 2 years since you left office. The economy is tanked. Americans are paying exorbitant gas and food prices. The border is wide open, and our friends and allies are longing for your leadership again. We've gone from world peace to war in a very short period of time. Thank you for your service to our country and for taking the arrows to save America. And we are holding out for your triumphant return. Triumphant.
Right.
Tripping on the word, because remember when he was with Trump Pence, and they were like the trumpets.
Oh.
Trumpet.
Yeah.
So what about triumphant? What does that tell us about Vice President?
Is there a V in it?
Sycophant. Oh, it is going to be Nikki Haley. No, there's no V. Wait. Yeah, there's no V's anywhere. He's not on the list. He's not one of them.
Okay, we'll let him slide.
Still, it's a good picture. What is this? Oh, I cropped it out. There's something on the desk here. It looks like it's probably a very, very old intercom, actually. Never mind. There's just a couple.
That's the red button that's bigger than North Korea's red button.
And it works. I think we're ending it with just a couple pictures and a letter from Donald Trump. That's him. He's going to...
Trump does have a profile face that you see, even if he, like, it's black there, you still know that's Trump. And a lot of people don't have a profile that's recognizable.
Yeah, that's true. God bless America. These pictures, I'm sure you can tell, it's both pages in the book.
Yeah.
These big ones.
The filler.
And then he
wrote.
We
got to get it to 100 pages.
Yeah, he did 300, and this letter is on page 315. 317. 317. Go figure. That's probably exactly what he did. Ended it on 17. Of course he did. Freedom and our country itself are under attack. Do not fear, however, we will together make our beautiful USA bigger, better, stronger, and more prosperous than it has ever been. Do not lose faith. Do not lose hope. America will be back, and it will be a beautiful thing to behold. Love.
See? He underlined the V.
He did. We see you, big boy. Do not fear. We will together make our beautiful. See, he should have really given it to God, because you can't really argue with that. I could argue with us being able to do shit.
He capitalized the T on it.
He capitalizes all of his T's because he doesn't believe in the cross.
Oh.
Just kidding. He's writing in all caps. I don't know why. He's yelling at us.
No, because his E's are little E's. Lose is a little E. B is a little B.
Oh, the I is little too. But the F, he's mixed. The R's are caps.
All right. Break this down and take out all the capital letters and take out all the little case letters. It's going to say something bad. That's the code.
Yeah, look at this code right here. He's counting to 3. 1, 2, 3. Oh, 4. 4. Oh my God.
4 terms.
I just did this thing about Beyonce. Let me show you really quick. They're obsessed. Beyonce loves the number 4 so much. She named her child IV, the Roman numeral 4.
Gay.
So gay, but she did devil.
Isn't the number 4 like a death number in either Latin or Japan?
Yeah, I'm pretty sure. Like it sounds like the word death, so they just 4 is their unlucky number instead
Morte.
of 13.
Morte.
That's not Japanese.
No, that's Latin. But yeah, I think they don't even like let your house have a number 4 on it because it's so evil.
Because because the 4 is the same like in death in Japanese. Probably sounds like.
But they must have goths in Japan. They'd be like wanting to love that number.
I'm sure they do, but less like there's weirdos or people here that have a 13 fetish because of Friday the 13th or unlucky 13. I don't know.
So it is unlucky for those people at the time, but wouldn't the 13 be we stood up for what's right and fought the man?
I don't know.
Because it was the Catholic Church that wanted to purge the Freemasons, or no, it wasn't it was the Knights Templar, which is a branch of Freemasons.
I believe you. I did stop listening for a second, but I'm sure you're right. 100% certain you're right.
Yeah, I'm right, chat. Got it on
I
recording.
wanted to go. Right. I forgot that I did this. Next is the Deep Rig. I already picked the next book because
I'm just gonna audit it. I'm just gonna cut this all down, and every time I make a comment, it's just gonna have Dib pop up. See, you're right.
Yep, I wasn't listening, but you're right. Make sure that part's in there. That's important. So a couple things. And the next book, as you see here, is going to be the Deep Rig. Because it's a really good book. I was reading this book the other day. I was kind of flipping through.
Not about oil.
It's not about oil, but I did think that I put that there just because. This is about this. It says how election fraud cost Donald J. Trump the White House by a man who did not vote for him. Or alternative title, what to send friends who ask why you doubt the integrity of election 2020. Ooh. So this will be twofold. It's going to be an opinion of somebody who was actually there. He was there, like he walked out with General Flynn on January 6th expecting to speak that morning. He was there. And a rabbit hole got me to this book. It actually got me to like chapter 7 or some shit. And I was just kind of reading it in the background. And I was like, dude, I hadn't heard some of this shit before. And so I made an executive decision in that moment that I wanted to put all of this on wax and have a personal record of my own for these events. I'm sure this book will be available. Who knows how things are going to go, but I do want to read it. I like the
inside,
just more full picture of everything. Yeah, exactly. Right. Like, and these are from, I found out while reading this that General Flynn is a Democrat. I would have never thought that. I know.
Trump, that's what Trump was trying to do. Trump was actually, he was stupid doing it, but he was trying to build bridges between the left and the right. And he's like, well, I'll use a bunch of left people to help me build these bridges, which was just stupid though. Oh, Han said she tweeted about 13 this morning.
Oh. Is today the Friday? Okay, no. This is where I started. And I was like, wait a minute. I actually, from here, I got all the way to the end of this. I was like, I want to keep going. I want to read chapter 6, 5, 4. So I was like, you know what? Stop here. Start at the beginning. Figure out who this person is and how they got to this point. It's only 200 pages. It's probably only going to take, I don't know, 3 weeks maybe to read, if, kind of depends. I would like to keep the shows digestible. So you never know. This could be 2 or 3 weeks, but that's what we're doing next. And then on Friday, I'm going to be doing...
Is there a cover for the book?
There isn't here, actually. Most of them do have one. I don't know what's happening here and why there isn't one. So maybe it's just the version that I found doesn't have one.
It's draw your own cover.
Oh, I will too.
That's something you can do tonight. You and Discord can draw the cover.
I did it. It's this. Then I said Friday, but on Thursday, I'm going to do a show, Crazy Coincidences. Ooh. It's going to be it's a solo show, unless my sister's not working on Thursday evening. Oh, almost unplugged me. But it should be fun. There are a lot of coincidences. There's some things I found while I'm reading some of these lists that I don't find coincidental at all. And I find it stupid. And I'm like, you know what? Instead of skipping them like I would usually do, I'm going to talk about them and why it's stupid. Because if I go through them fast, I find myself at 30 minutes going, okay, bye guys. Thanks for coming.
Yeah. You're just trying to get through the material without talking about the material.
Yeah. And I only want the interesting stuff, but it's like, that's like a mentality of almost like live.
It's hard when you're by yourself because you can't ask questions to get feedback or like bounce ideas off. Like, does it mean this? And I'd be like, maybe. Like, no, you're stupid. Go.
So instead, the show turns almost into like a grand finale instead of like a fireworks show. Because I'm like, boom, boom, boom. Here's all these things, and that's it. Okay, good luck with any of that. Bye. They leave. So coincidences. Thursday night. It'll still be 6 o'clock my time, which is 9 p.m. To full disclosure, I mean, Paul last Thursday gave us $20 and said because he likes the evening shows and he doesn't have to pay me. Please don't pay me, but I mean,
pay her.
I do like seeing Paul because we used to get him during the day.
I don't care what she says. Pay her.
But no, let's Try it again. We'll keep trying to do that Thursday solo show. And
Han said
then,
there are 13 lunar cycles.
oh, is that when we get the blue moons? Is that why we get the blue moon?
Oh, that
Because
could be. There's blue moons and blood moons and.
But the blue moon is 2 full moons in 1 month, so that might be that 13th cycle needing to fit itself in.
Yeah.
So does that mean
because
there's
our whole like this? Oh, we have a leap year this year too.
Yeah, I really wanted to think about that. Okay, so if you're born on leap year,
You're
2024, there won't be another leap year until 2028, right?
Yes.
Okay.
I think every 4 years, isn't it?
26, 27.
So the leap year is on a Thursday, the 29th this year. February 29th.
Is that right? So could you type in 2028 leap year? Make sure that that's a leap year.
I'm pretty sure it's every 4. 2028.
So on your 4th birthday, you turn 1. All right, I worked it out. The last time I was thinking about this, I wonder if you actually turn 1 on your 3rd birthday.
Yeah, 2024, 2028.
Okay, yeah, so it's exactly 4 years. All right.
So leap years are divisible by 4, and a leap day multiplied by 400. Centuries such as the 1900s and 2000s have a leap day, and then they.
Oh my gosh!
I don't care.
I wonder if that's why Cat Williams said that this is the year of truth, because that damn 4. It's a leap year. That's another symbolism.
Yeah, man. So, like in the Freemasons, they teach us all kinds of like hidden meanings behind things, like why this means such and such, and why this and it's all like right in front of your face, and it's all written out in front of you. So if you know what it means, they're not hiding anything. They're literally putting on buildings everywhere in front of your face.
How do I make it? Okay, turn down the volume. We'll make a ticking sound. It'll only last 4 seconds. Okay, let's find out if Nova's gay.
Nope. Told you.
It says on.
Oh no, that's a no.
Oh, damn it.
So we know this is right. Is div gay?
We're done with that. I'm happy all the time.
Bro, we had one free spin, folks.
Yep. Oops. Gotta pay for it. See you later, dudes.
There you go, chat. If you want to spin the wheel, it costs you $1.
Yeah,
we'll ask it whatever you want.
Yeah, thanks for hanging out with us today. I'm surprised that this went for 2 hours. I thought an hour and a half, but I'm happy with it. Book was kind of boring. It ended pretty boring, to be fair.
It was not bad.
I like that they put
around to the end.
Really? That's a surprise. I mean,
your sister was late, so we'll blame her for the lower numbers.
Yeah, I would like to put this on the record that I did reach out to my sister. We are friends on Discord because I sent her a friend request, but she doesn't know how to add people. So, I'm still working on this. I got to get her on. How
does she work all those technical things in the ambulances if she can't work Discord?
She saves lives, dude. Nothing tech about it. Actually, she's a smartie. She can like read your heart, signals. I don't know if I made that up, but I bet there's not that many buttons. Think about it though. Have you ever tried to add someone on Discord?
No, I just accept the friend request.
You should like when you leave here, you should go try to find someone. Like
no, I keep no. The less is better.
It's really hard. My computer just said high CPU usage detected. Wow, it really thinks I'm doing a lot.
As we're ending the show.
Yeah, that's perfect. I don't know what I've got going on. No Discord, no nothing. All right, I ended all that though. So we'll see you guys Thursday. Thanks for hanging out. Yes. Wait, before we leave though, do you know what we're going to talk about on Monday? Any lawsuits you can think of? Okay, so we'll think about it as we go. Okay.
There's the null lawsuit, the possible defamation lawsuit. We could poke around there maybe.
Is there paperwork on it?
Not yet. Josh is debating suing them because they said that the Kiwi Farms hosts child porn and they do not. So like, this could be defamation. So I think he's going to talk to a lawyer and maybe sue Epic.
Epic said it?
Yes, apparently.
Is that a person?
No, it's a company.
The whole company said it?
Yes. Because they used to host. So they're a parent company and then a sub company was hosting the Kiwi Farms. and they removed them because they said that you host child porn. We're not free speech anymore.
Oh.
Yeah.
Well,
Which Josh is like, no, I have fucking programs on there to catch that shit instantaneously. Like, so Josh may have a good lawsuit coming. But then the question is Josh going to sue them, or is Kiwi Farms, the entity, going to sue them?
I don't know how that works. Okay, yeah, maybe we will hop into that. That sounds fun. Josh is also a lawyer. Am I wrong?
No.
Oh, who's the one that's also a lawyer, non-practicing?
Sean?
No, Sean's practicing. We do have a question about that. I'm pretty sure. Are you sure he's not? Are you sure he's not non-practicing?
I'm 100% confident Josh is not a lawyer. Josh is a very smart individual, but he's an IT nerd. He's not even in America. He's been like floating around Europe for fun.
That doesn't mean anything. Okay.
He's not a lawyer.
Now I gotta look into this. Who is it that Nick talks shit to that's also non-practicing attorney? It's who else is there?
Attorney Tom? Tricky Tom? No. There's one lawyer Nick hates. Not Attorney Tom. What's his name? Eagle. Oh, Eagle. The Legal Eagle. Is that him?
No, that's a real lawyer. I'm talking about one of these. I don't know. Okay.
But no, Josh knows his law because he's been involved in a lot of lawsuits, so he does know the lawyer words and the lawyer talk, but he's not an actual lawyer. He's the same as us. Lazy boy lawyer.
And you're sure?
Yes.
You said 100% certain.
100%.
You bet what?
What do you want me to bet?
I don't know. Something good.
If you can prove Josh is a real lawyer, I will go down and jump in the river on camera.
What if you die? No, don't do that.
It's only 1.5 feet deep, 2 feet deep.
Well,
but it's winter. I might have to break through it.
Yikes. Okay, I'm gonna Google it. All right. Well, then
Josh Moon.
Josh Moon, attorney. We'll see if we start the show Monday with Nova jumping in the river. You'll know why.
We'll know why. I may not talk much after that, but
yeah, that's true. Maybe you can jump in the river before that, and we'll just play a little video of it, so you don't get frostbite live.
There's talks of booty pics in chat. We gotta go.
All right. Bye, guys. We'll see you Thursday.
See ya. Peace.